company. Ordinarily, two's company. But contrarily, we disagree, no matter what it happens to be.
You're the perverse one.
I agonize.
Night and day with you.
To compromise.
There's no way with you.
I wish I had picked a large boa constrictor, my friend.
Are you trying to tell me something?
You're the perverse one, two's company.
Indisputably.
Two's company.
Irrefutably.
How we embark on old Noah's Ark, pair by pair.
Not so loud.
So ask me whose company.
Whenever I choose company.
I gotta say, two's company.
Except for this affair.
You give me mal de mer.
You know what that means?
Could we let in some fresh air?
No, madam.
Au contraire. Now, Robert, take a real good look. Nobody in their right mind could live with those tiles. You see, you just think you like them.
No, madam.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood you. You don't think you like them.
Oh, no, I don't think I like them, madam. I know I like them.
Robert, it'll be a whole wall of dragons spitting fire at you in your kitchen. Now, don't you think that's just a little overpowering?
Dramatic, yes, madam. Unusual, yes, but not overpowering.
Robert, take a look at these down here. See, the style and the color are muted, and you have such a tiny kitchen.
I don't like them, madam.
But you haven't even looked at them.
Where?
They're here.
Quite wrong.
All right, well, you don't have to decide today.
Except that I have already decided, madam.
Okay, Robert, take a real good look. Now, are you sure?
Yes, madam.
Okay, then that's agreed.
What's agreed?
That you'll think it over.
I have thought it over, madam.
Well, what over?
And I would like the ceramic tiles with the dragon motif.
Okay, if that's the way you feel about it.
It is, madam.
It'll be like having breakfast with Charlie Chan.
Your opinion, madam, however interesting, is totally irrelevant.
You seem to be forgetting, Robert, that I own this house.
You seem to be forgetting, madam, that you don't live in the basement flat. I do.
I haven't forgotten that, and I haven't forgotten that I pay all the rates, and I haven't forgotten that I pay for all the interior decorating.
Thank you, madam. I'll see that the bill is sent to you.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you'll change your mind, madam, once you see them up.
No, I won't, Robert.
I think this is one of those times, madam, when we'll just have to agree to differ.
I hope you don't think I'm against your having tiles. There are just tiles, and there are tiles.
Your sagacity, madam, makes me feel very humble. To think there are tiles and there are tiles.
Just don't put the tiles up, Robert.
Excuse me, madam.
Did you hear what I said? All right. I asked you nicely, and now I'm telling you. In the words of Anna May Wong, the dragons are out. Robert!
I'm in my kitchen, madam.
That delivery truck, it didn't... It did. Robert, I want those tiles out of my house, and that is an order.
Which I refuse to obey, madam. Because I know that I am right and you are wrong.
Robert, if I have to sack you because of this, I have no intentions of combing London for a new butler who digs dragons. Put another one of those up, and I'll never speak to you again.
I may never speak to you again, madam. I don't know how much you're charging this week, but the bill comes to £1.89.5p, and that's what you're getting.
Orville, will you give this book to Robert and ask him to mail it for me, please? Thank you very much.
Mrs. McNabb seems to have failed to remember that she's giving a reception tonight. I haven't told her what the arrangements are, which means that she'll have to ask, doesn't it? Hello?
Hello, Mary. It's so nice to hear... It's so nice to hear your voice. Mary, I've got a bit of a problem. You don't happen to know what time the caterers are coming tonight? Hello?
Hello, Mother. Robert here. Just to tell you, I shan't be coming up to see you. I know you want me to talk to you, but I don't give way to emotional blackmail. How's your rheumatism, dear?
Hello, is this the Impossible Problems Agency? Good, well, I've got one. Now, look, I haven't got a camel in my backyard or anything like that. I'd just like someone to come over to my house and speak to a third party on my behalf. Would that be possible? 10 to 15 minutes? Gosh, that's terrific. Oh, yes, of course. It's number 41 Closewell Square. Right, thank you very much.
Good morning. We're from the agency.
Would you say that again?
Good morning. We're from the agency.
Thank you. It's so nice to hear a human voice. Won't you come in?
Will it take very long?
Yeah, because we're supposed to be exercising 6 Afghan hounds.
I believe you want us to speak to someone.
Yes, my butler.
Why, where is he?
He's in the living room. Now, to begin with, if you could just get him to tell me all about a little reception that I'm giving tonight.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, because he's got dragons in his kitchen, and I don't approve of it, and so we're not speaking to each other, and I suppose you think I'm out of my mind.
Not at all. Since working for this agency, we've met some very weird people. But we are in a hurry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Come on, follow me. Would you tell him this is not a social occasion and I don't want him to have one?
This is not a social occasion, and she doesn't want you to have one.
One what?
One what?
He knows one what.
You know one what.
No, I do.
No, he doesn't. So, what do you want me to say to him?
Well, it's too late now. Nothing.
Oh, does that mean we can go then?
No.
Well, if you don't want my wife to say anything...
I want your wife to say plenty.
Well, that's what you said.
Well, I know that's what I said, but I asked you to tell him not to have one, but then he'd already had one, so there was no point in telling him not to have one. I want to know what's happening tonight.
What's happening tonight?
There should be a full moon.
What's happening about the reception?
What is happening about the reception?
Would you tell Madam I shall not be announcing the guests?
He shall not be announced... Look, this is all rather childish, is it not? I mean, if he's annoyed you, why don't you just sack him and get another butler?
She doesn't want another butler.
Well, she's annoyed you. Why don't you just leave?
But he doesn't want to leave me.
Look, I'm beginning to think you two are enjoying not speaking to each other.
If you ask me, you need your heads knocking together.
You don't know the facts and you jump to conclusions. What are you, a social worker?
He happens to be a very good artist.
And so is Pamela.
And that's why we can't sell our paintings.
Because you're so good. Interesting.
Because we are too good. And because we're too good, we have to waste precious time taking Afghan hounds out for walkies and acting as intermediaries to a couple of grown-up spoilt children who won't talk to each other. You're the kind of people who make me very angry.
Just a minute. We're the ones with the problem. So why don't you just get on with your job? Now, if you can help me get through to Robert, why don't you bring a couple of your paintings around one day? You never know. I may buy one.
We don't want your charity.
You'd rather bore us with your suffering, is that it?
You've no right to vilify my husband.
We're leaving.
You couldn't hold a lighted candle to him.
And there would be no point. He's so wet it would go out.
Come along, Pamela, before I hit him.
Wait a minute. Wait. Tell Rob... Your butler wishes to inform you he cannot read your writing.
Oh, Lord. That's a right mess, ain't it? Who done that?
I did.
It's a mess. You can have it retold.
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't need to get a plaster machine then, had I?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Who are you?
The plasterer.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I don't want the tiles up. You see, I own this house, and I decide what tiles go up and what tiles don't go up, and I don't want you to put those tiles up, okay?
I wasn't going to.
My butler doesn't want the tiles up now.
I don't know, you better ask him.
Why don't you ask him? You're standing right next to him.
Best to ignore her.
What did he just say to you?
Oh, you must have heard him. He's standing right next to you.
Yes, but and it worries me a lot. I didn't hear a word he said. Now, what did he say?
He said it's best to ignore you. Oh, excuse me, please.
Where are you going?
Get the plaster.
Well, you don't have to get the plaster if you're not going to put the tiles up.
But he's a plasterer, not a tiler.
Wait a minute. He spoke to me, didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he just speak to me?
No, I didn't speak. I didn't speak. Did I?
You heard him, didn't you? Yes, you did. He spoke to me, didn't he? Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did. You tell Robert
I'll
that...
tell him what I'll tell you. Get someone else to do your plastering, 'cause I'm off.
Just to tell you, we've had second thoughts about you both.
And we do apologize.
Yeah, we were aggressive when we should have been submissive.
You're obviously in need of help.
And besides, we need the money.
Okay, in that case, come on in. We'll start all over again.
I mean, it's none of our business if you refuse to grow up. If you want to remain children all your lives, then it's no concern of ours.
I beg your pardon, but Robert and I are really very aware, very adult people. We behave the way we do because we are mature.
If we were immature, we would be constantly arguing.
Bickering with each other. You know, about the little things.
Always undermining each other's confidence.
Delighting in each other's mistakes.
Deliberately antagonizing each other.
You know what? I'm going to paint you.
What?
Now, isn't that incredible? While she was talking just now, I thought I shall have to paint her. She has a fascinating hint of insanity.
Yeah, but it's his complex personality that I find so intriguing.
That's a wonderful idea, but now, if I can get you to get Robert to tell me all about the reception tonight.
We'll do better than that. We'll get you talking to each other again, but first we must know the problem.
Oh, all right. Well, the problem is, we can't agree about wall tiles.
Where are these tiles?
They're down in Robert's kitchen, and believe me, they are the pits. Why he likes them, I'll never know.
Well, it couldn't be simpler then, could it? I mean, all you have to do is agree with our decision regarding the tiles. I mean, if we think they're aesthetically satisfying, then they go up on the wall.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Well, what do you think?
I think full face, don't you? For my portrait, and then I can wear white tie and tails and my medals.
Would you tell the man with the purple heart over there that if he'll go along with your artistic judgment, then so will I?
Will you?
Yes, because I have no doubt at all about the outcome.
Okay, then, let's go.
The sooner this is over, the better.
He talked to me, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
He could have fooled me.
He invariably does.
Thank God we're mature.
Oh, man.
There. What do you think?
Your head's in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, you can't be serious.
They are perfect.
They are hideous.
Look, I don't believe this. Would you make a decision of some kind?
They reveal a man with the courage of Hercules.
Oh, nonsense.
I'm no Hercules, kids, and these things weigh a ton, please.
They're brash, they're vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yeah, of course they're vulgar.
My arms, please.
You mean that they inform the world that a vulgar person chose them?
Yes, but you don't mind what the world thinks, and that's what I like, a man who is honest about his vulgarity.
I'm going down with the tiles. They're going, they're gone.
It's Donald McGill.
That's 22 pounds 50.
It's Blackpool.
Blackpool.
Yeah, on a bank holiday. It's jellied eels.
Jellied eels?
Yeah, out of a paper cup.
You're talking bilge, Richard.
Look, people need a bit of vulgarity in their lives.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
Look, that just goes to show that you have no conception whatsoever of the common man.
Common man? I, the common man?
And then how could you with your bourgeois upbringing?
Oh, you're always the same. The moment we disagree, out comes your inverted snobbery.
Oh, that's right. Get all personal. You always do.
Oh, what's the point of talking?
Oh, my God, no, you've got to keep talking.
If we want a row, we'll have a row.
If we don't want to talk, we shan't talk.
Oh, you don't want to grow up like us, immature children.
We are different.
We are artists.
We need conflict in order to create.
It helps to get the adrenaline going.
Oh, my adrenaline's already started. I must get home and paint you.
Yeah, and I must go and paint you.
Don't you need us to sit for you?
No, I prefer to paint from memory.
If we're not satisfied, you can have the portraits for nothing.
Well, wait a minute. Before you go, just ask Robert if he's ready to talk to me.
Are you ready to talk to her?
Yes, if she starts first.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, well, hurry.
All right. Ask him if it's okay if we both talk together.
Is it okay if you both talk together?
Agreed.
Okay, give us a countdown, okay? And then we'll start talking.
2, 1, 0, now!
I knew you wouldn't say anything. How are you, Robert?
I'm splendid, thank you, madam.
Isn't this a beautiful day?
It's a beautiful day. Would you like to talk about the reception?
Oh, my God, yes, of course, the reception.
The florists arrive at 17:15, madam. The caterers arrive at 1800. The waiters and waitresses will be in position at 1945. First guests at 2000. And the carriages will be at 23:59.
Robert, you're terrific.
Yes, madam. I shall return these immediately. And what is more, madam, I shall pay for the breakages.
I don't believe this.
I do dislike acrimony, madam.
Oh, so do I, Robert. But then we're not painters.
We don't need to create conflict.
No. With us, it happens all by itself. Nice talking to you, Robert. Hello, Robert. Nice day off?
Very pleasant, thank you, madam.
Look what arrived in your absence.
Our portraits, madam?
I thought it'd be fun to open them together. I can't wait.
I'll burn mine, madam. He's dressing up to look like Max Miller.
It's really going to be interesting. I don't know which is which, but we'll soon find out. Let's see what the other one looks like.
What is it, madam?
It's abstract art, Robert. Personally, I think it's very good of you.
This is not me, madam.
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
Well, where am I?
You're the little blue spot. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. I think I'm wrong. I'm the little blue spot. That's you.
Oh, no, madam. You were right in the first place.
No, Robert. The little blue spot is much more feminine.
Oh, no, madam. This has got you written all over it.
No, Robert. I am definitely the little blue spot.
No, madam. You are definitely the black and the red.
Well, look. We won't argue about it. Let's have a drink, and then we'll take a good long look at both of them. Robert, I don't have any ice. I defrosted the refrigerator today. Would you go down to your kitchen and bring some up, please?
I don't need ice, madam.
Yes, well, I do.
Yes. And they said my taste was vulgar. Words fail me, madam.
Let's not go through that again.